Okay. What is up, everybody? Everybody, no one's here, but I'm just getting started here, and yeah, we're gonna play some more GAT, and talk about some slight changes to the list. I'm just inviting a couple people manually, so yeah, don't mind me. Just went live. So yeah, we've got current grow. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, there's a lot of chatter in the various Grow Talk Discords. The GAT Discords are great, so if you're interested, please come hang out. There's one in the Psychotog specific Discord, which is pretty active. There's a more active one in the just main Premodern Discord under the deck specific discussion for Growtog. And yeah, that's very active. Lanny's in there all the time. We'll respond to stuff, and yeah, just lots of people. I'm probably talking too much in there, to be honest. People are probably sick of me, but yeah, there's been lots of discussions about Pyroclasm and Meddling Mage and Moneyball Black. And then also, I've been recently experimenting with, like, disliking that tension, experimenting with playing 4 Plagues, no Clasms. And it's nice to not have that tension, although there was places where they were really, really missed. And then when I think the challenge on... was it yesterday? I think there was 3 Moneyball Black in the top 4. So I'm just like, okay, I need Pyroclasm. But like, the main reason for wanting more than 2 Plague outside of the Metal Mage thing is that it's like, yeah, bringing Clasm as an answer to Argothian Enchantress is just not great, because if you want to mage it first or mage swords or whatever, then now that doesn't work. So I really wanted a 3rd Plague. So I was like, okay, what if I could play 3 Plagues and 2 Clasms? So I tried that, and my thought, what I ultimately ended up doing was like, okay, well, what can I put in the main deck to clear a spot? Because I wanted access to all the numbers. And so Geddon was sort of the obvious move. A lot of GAT lists, I mean, traditionally ones with more Mox Diamonds used to play Armageddon, but, as Lanny has spoken about many times, this idea that Armageddon and Mox are really good together is sort of flawed, because, like, if you had just played the land that you discarded, like as the Mox or whatever, then you would still have a land in your hand that you didn't discard. So, like, you could just not play that land and then have a land for after Mox. Like, obviously you're not accelerated, but anyway, Mox is nice with Geddon, but I don't think that Mox is necessary for Geddon to be good. But then the issue came with, well, what do I cut? And I really didn't want to. I'm not like going less. I wish I had more cantrips. I'm not going to go down to less than 8 cantrips. Meddling Mages, you can mess around with the numbers, but really it's better in multiples. It gets better each one you play when it's already out. Fire Ice, if anything, I'd want a 4th, not to cut. Obviously not swords or AK or counterspell. Like, Gush, Gush is a consideration, could go to 2 Gush. But I ultimately, Tempo MTG, welcome. Yes, Gush Geddon is the real combo, for sure. And also Tempo, I will be playing your deck at some point, but I've just been, just in these GAT streets, trying to improve, trying to get better, trying to push this list. So, I at one, not that long ago, I went down from 4 to 3 Dryads, and that, like, I didn't miss it at all. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I just know, like, since I put Mage back in the deck, and other people may play the deck this way too, I don't know, I've found that it's like, there are no quick games. Like, this is a control deck This is not an aggro control. I mean, I guess occasionally you can have like a quick start, but it's very uncommon. And when you have more copies of creatures in your deck, it oftentimes pushes you into playing that way. And I don't think that's where you really want to be. Now, like when you have like more Moxes and you have Days and like Winter Orb and stuff that kind of like that where it allows you to apply pressure and then like, kind of just keep your foot on the gas just long enough to snatch the win. That's a thing. But I've played many versions of those GAT lists and they're just too inconsistent. They just like, you're like, oh, like I'm drawing a bunch of Moxes and Dazes that are now dead and I just lose. Cause like drawing dead cards, especially in this deck, is so bad. So the way that I find myself playing is it's just like every game is answer your threat, trade resources, answer your threat. But then I like have AKs and I have Gush and I have Get In. And I have Cephalid Coliseum, which we'll get to in a sec. And so like, it's the old control thing where it's like, oh yeah, you just play like one Morphling and then like you kill them when, it's not, we're not quite at that level, but it is just like, yeah, like when I need an efficient threat on turn like 6 or 8 or whatever, I can play it and hopefully protect it. Oftentimes that's because I played a mage first, naming whatever the removal spell that I care about is. But like the other thing too is that like, and this works a lot better now that I have 2 Get-ins, is like that after you've Get-ined, then like it's just a lot easier to name with mage to protect your thing, or they're not even going to like have mana for their thing. So, yeah, it's just much like and I get, if other people play this list exactly the way I am, they might play it the same way. I'm not sure, but I've just noticed that like, especially in these conversations with, in the Discord, just like, yeah, hearing people and just thinking like, oh, well, maybe I just am approaching this like in a different way and thinking about it differently, or because also I'm very conservative and I'm like trying to play around everything, like not let them get any value. So it's just like, yeah, if I'm playing really tight and stopping what you're doing, but I'm drawing way more cards, then like, I should win. And obviously, yeah, there's lots of situations where they get a Sylvan Library or they get a Survival or whatever. Yeah, you still have all the problems that you would normally have. But so all that is a long-winded way to say that I was like, what if I cut another Dryad? So I did. I played this list in 1 league or 2 leagues. I'm not sure. But the last 2 leagues I played, I went 4-1. In both. One loss was to Sly. That was like a 4-0 losing Sly to Sly in the last. And then the other one was to a, like Rug Survival Madness. But I think really the only red cards were Squee. So it's more like blue-green Survival Madness with Squee. Like not the Cyberpunk version. Like there's no bolts. There was no, no like Cavens or whatever. Which is a tough matchup, but I also think that I misplayed and I learned some things from that as well. So anyway, and then the Cephalid Coliseum. I've tried this before. I may have explained this last video. 11 islands, or 7 islands and 4 flood strands would be like ideal. And more cantrips, but with 3 Gush and 10 islands, I'm usually able to Gush when I need to Gush. There is tension between Cephalid Coliseum and Sabo's Web. I've been also just kind of siding Cephalid Coliseum out when I don't want it, which it's like kind of more of a spell. So like I'm sort of kind of like on a weird like 19.5 land situation. Like it kind of counts as land, but not really. Because I don't ever want to really be using it as land, but sometimes you do. But in the matchup I don't want to, I'm just like, okay, I'm playing 19. It's a little thin, but okay, I'll mulligan aggressively if I need to. The reason just being is that like, especially with only 8 cantrips, this deck tends to flood out as the games go long, or it can. It's happened to me quite a bit. And when that happens, I mean, it is literally just an ancestral recall. And like, going back to how I was saying, like my philosophy with like playing this deck and playing it as a control deck and playing slow, yeah, like it just comes up a lot. And I think that it's won me a bunch of games. I mean, I know it has won me a bunch of games since I put it back in. Because yeah, drawing 3 cards at instant speed, when you have, cards that you don't need in your hand, which is usually lands, but sometimes it can be like, random stuff like, oh, like I don't need another Tog, or I don't need another, or this Mox or whatever it is. It's just really good. It's really, really good. I think it's worth the downsides. Yeah. Like the downsides are, it's a bad island that can get wastelanded or that can get locked from a web. The upside is that it's Ancestral Recall. And I find it to be Ancestral Recall much more than I find it to be those other things. And I think I mentioned this last time. Yeah, you can also, if you get it early, you can pitch it to Mox. So, there's some things you can do. But enough yapping. Let's jump in a league with this list. And let's get to it. I'm really hoping that I can play better this time around. I've noticed that I struggle with playing well while streaming. I think that's a lot of people go through that. But I also think it's making me, not only will I think I'll improve at playing while streaming, I think that streaming is it's improving my play. Well, at the very least when I'm not streaming, but also just being able to reflect, or even I went back and watched one of my videos and I was like, I just realized in the Sly matchup from last time, I named Fire Blast with a Meddling Mage. And that was so stupid because if in the situation there was a Sulfuric Vortex out, the game was going, oh, thanks, Tempo. In that situation, the game was lasting 2 more turns tops. And so if they had Fire Blast, they're absolutely casting it in response to Sulfuric Vortex. And they only had 1 land up and they didn't cast anything else. So it's they had I think 2 cards in hand. So it's a pretty obvious name would be then is Incinerate, because it's well, they can't cast it right now. They didn't know I was playing this. And then of course, the next turn, when I'm going in for lethal, I think I'll do damage and then it'll pass. Maybe it was just lethal, or maybe it was lethal with the Vortex on their turn. Either way, they burn me out with a couple things, including an Incinerate. So, just an example of where I could have played better, and learning from this experience. This seems pretty thin with just the one. We're on the draw. So we're on the draw, and then single gemstone, but Mox is already a mulligan. So, and then we're kind of really slow cards. Yeah, this is just a mulligan. We'll just mulligan this. Okay, punished. But that's fine. And I mean, I just generally try to mulligan as little as possible because, this deck is just you have lots of cantrips and stuff. And so you can just very quickly get to a place where you need to be. Oftentimes you're rewarded from slightly risky keeps. So, okay, we'll keep this one. It's I don't want 2 cities. I hate 2 cities. Get in when we have 5 cards on one hand seems bad. On the other hand could seem amazing. But Gemstone Mine goes away. I mean, I guess though, if we get wastelanded, we're really in trouble. All right, let's pitch the get in. Just not be too risky for seems. Some matchups it's your best card, so this could certainly be oh, I wish we kept that. But I'd rather not just lose on turn 2 because of a wasteland. Okay, well, our sick tech of mulliganing to 5 against Black Vice worked out great. So this is I assume this is Sly. Okay, getting in with the factory. I'm not sure if you've heard me say this. I hate playing against Sly. It's the worst. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play City. And we'll play a Meddling Mage. And so I think that the list that generally runs Black Vice is Medvedev. So I'm just going to look at his deck list real quick and just make sure that I understand what they actually have, because these lists vary so much. So like he's running Black Vice, Flame Rift, Lightning Bolt, Incinerate. But yeah, no. Oh, he's running Seal of Fire. Okay. So any main deck Vortex? No. Okay. Although he's not running Factory, so this could just not be his list. This is clearly not his list. But Seal of Fire, I think, is just is the right call here. For those of you who aren't familiar with that sort of heuristic, it's just basically that if you name Seal of Fire, then now to get rid of your Meddling Mage, they have to use like a Lightning Bolt or an Incinerate, something that would do you more damage to your face. So yeah. Now, I mean, if they had attacked with Factory, I would have happily traded. But doesn't look like that's what's happening. Okay, Pillar. Yeah, that's it. I consider naming Pillar, but my thought was just like, well, the web's kind of web is kind of dirty. My thought process was, if they didn't cast it on turn 2, so if they had it in their hand, like that seems way better than attacking with a Factory, especially while you have a Factory out. But they may have just drawn it. So that, but it's even still, that's kind of thin, because then like if you're on the play, no, but on the draw, then like, okay, well then you play it on Pillar, and then they can just go Seal of Fire and play Pillar anyway. So we're gonna attack for 2 and play this. Well, it's definitely worth taking 2 damage playing the web. So I think we're gonna do that and hope to yeah, I don't know. Hope we. They're certainly going to kill our mage, but like, yeah, maybe we can set up like Dryad plus Gush, or okay, or Tog. That's the other way to do it. That's the best possible draw right now. Okay, so they're bolting us, not mage. Interesting. That makes me think that they have lots more burn and a Fire Blast in hand. Or they also play Flame Rift, which that's going to do them 6, but would put us pretty much dead to anything post Tog. So like if we could get a land here, like a painless land here to cast Tog without taking a damage. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay, well, Swords is interesting. God. Okay, so we attack for 2, and they go to 12. On their turn, we're at 10. They go Bolt your mage, and they're at 8. Or say they go Bolt, Fire Blast, or Bolt, Incinerate, Fire Blast. We're just dead. And there's nothing we can do about it. They have 2 cards in their hand. Okay. So if I play Tog, I go to 6. Also, if I don't play something, I'm taking 1 off the device. I go to 5 if I play Tog. So I'm basically dead to like any 2 burn spells. But they're 100% dead on the Crackback, because they wouldn't be able to cast any spell. Even if I don't have lethal, they wouldn't be able to cast any spell. All right. I mean, if I don't, then I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not really doing anything. I'll just go for it. I'll just do it. I don't think there's a better line here. But yeah, I'm going to 5, so it's pretty sketch. I guess also I probably should have attacked first, but if they wanted to kill the mage, they would have already done it. So if they just have Fire Blasts, then I'm okay. If they have Incinerate plus Fire Blast, then I'm dead, which that's certainly what's about to happen here. Yep. Yeah, it's still, I think it's still right to play the Tog. Like, I'm going to take 1 off the Vice, and I still can't play any spells at that point. So yeah, it's kind of whatever. Okay, so we want Hydroblast. We want Seals. Okay, I don't want the Coliseum. Web is just probably too slow. I don't want the counterspells. I don't want the Dryads. Black Vice, huh? I mean, maybe trim a gush. Like that seems a little, huh? Not great. So, oh wow, there's some more viewers. What's up, everybody? Let's see who's here. Oh, what's up, Wordwood? Thanks for joining again. So it's interesting. Like it says 7 viewers, but then I look in the chat and there's only like 3 people. Maybe someone who knows more about this can explain to me what that means, why that is. So bring these. Okay. Like Get-In seems a little bit thinner against. I mean, also like the Tog plan in general. No, I mean because it's fine. The Tog plan, you just do it like in increments and keep your hand low. But Get-In seems less good, but also still just probably necessary. Dryads just don't really do anything. I mean, the webs are. It didn't seem like they had a lot of creatures. The webs are kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep counterspells in my hand. I hate counterspell against them anyway. Array could be fine if they're bringing in Vortex too, but I just hate having cards that are dead. Like you already have that. You already have a high chance of having dead cards with like Seal and Swords anyway. So I don't know. The webs seem reasonable given that they have factories. I mean, that might just be bad, but just see myself in tempo, but the count is showing 7. Maybe viewers without accounts don't show. Yeah, I guess that's weird that you can view without an account, and then I guess, but can you chat without? Probably, I guess you can't chat without an account. So, well, that's cool that there's maybe some other people here. Okay, well, this is. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a keep because we have double. I mean, City of Wrath is just so bad against them. We have double cantrip, we have a Hydroblast, and we have a Tog. Those are kind of like some of the ingredients, but we're just going to take a lot of damage. If we don't find land, we're going to get run over. But I think with double opts, I'll do it. Yeah, this is a rough go of it so far. This has been challenging. Okay, so let's hopefully there's a land in the top 2. That would be nice. I did like take out a land, so but we're super lucky, so that's great. Okay. There's that Mox. Well, we don't need a Mox right now. Lanny's cackling, not that he's watching, but Wasteland. What? Okay, I mean, I guess you're playing Black Vice, like Wasteland makes sense. Okay, well now we do want Mox. Just like we drew it up. Now if they brought in their Dreadnought hate for my Mox time that they didn't see, I guess good on them. Is there any reason to opt into a land now? Yeah, I think trying to opt into a land right now is a reasonable thing to do. I will bottom that because I've got an answer to. Well, I really just want land anyway. So, oh yeah, like maybe let's catch a wasteland. We got wastelands and factories. These webs are looking cracked. Okay, we'll not. If I had a land in hand, I mean it's interesting. It's like. They play Pillar, I play but they've got Blast, so you can't really bank on Tog getting there. But like having a Tog out with it when there's a Pillar active seems like a place that I'd be interested in being. So I don't think I'm gonna Tog now just because it's just kind of asking it to get blasted. Ideally we would wait until we draw another blast. Okay, well, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just ice my own island so I don't get like fire blasted in response or something. Just cycle this. Okay, well, there's at least an answer to the Pillar. Okay, we'll play this. We take 2. We'll chill until we decide we want to blow it. Okay, Monk Fanatic. Play another creature. No, okay. Well, wow. Just sometimes, you just sometimes the cards just come the way that you would like them to. It's about the best possible sequence we could have had. Yeah, it was like seal for the thing, hydroblast to protect land, hydroblast to protect the Tog. Okay. So I don't really want them to know about the web, and I don't want to tap out to play AK, so I'm just going to chill for now. We are at a reasonably healthy life total, and they only have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, okay, well, we're at a lower life total. Wasteland. Ooh, come on, let's get it. Okay. So, okay, I think we have a plow now, so like if they play Grim or something, we still have an answer to it. But we'll just fire this because we need to start attacking. We need to get in there. And I'm going to hold the island because then my Tog is, yeah, more threatening. Okay, Incinerate. We're at 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Black Vice does nothing, so that's cool. And they're at 16. Okay, so like Gush is just lethal straight up. Okay, Meddling Mage is a solid thing to do. So, I mean, it's annoying. I mean, I'm definitely. I have a feeling they might blast it, but I'm definitely going to name, like, Red Elemental Blast or Pyroblast. So, I guess I could name Fire Blast, but again, that thing, like, I think they might probably just do it in response. So let's just say Pyroblast. I don't know. That might be wrong, but we're going to do it. And now we've got some more pressure. Incinerate me. Okay, I'm at 6. I mean, they got 1 card in hand, so this looks pretty reasonable. We've also got the Plow nuclear option. As I've said, though, that doesn't often work out very well. Okay, so 6, if we're holding Blast, 6, 7, plus 5 is 12. Mage is 13, 14. Okay, so not yet. And then, yeah, we've definitely got it next turn. Sweet. I mean, they flooded out, obviously, horribly, and we drew all of the things. But, wait, did we go to, was this the game we went to 5? Do I have that? Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, I mean, we must have, because we didn't go to 5 the first game, so... Or no, I kept. No, I'm tripping. I don't know. I think we went to 5 the first game. I can't remember. No, I think that was where we kept. Yeah, like city. It's wild that I don't remember what just happened. Sorry, you get old, and you can't remember things. So, I mean, they've got Wasteland and Factory. I kind of like the set. I mean, obviously, I didn't play the web, but I could see it situations in where it's ends up being good. And I don't really feel like they don't seem creature heavy. Like they're playing Black Vice, right? You got to cut something. They're playing so like Clasms and Plagues are out. Gush just seems a little slow and clunky, especially against a deck with Black Vice. Colosseum counter spells are weak for what I've said. I mean, Ray of Revelation could be interesting. Like maybe it's like a Ray over a web, but I mean, I still have 7 answers to enchantments. I don't really. Yeah, I think the web at worst it just cycles, which Ray would just be dead if it was dead. So we'll keep it as is. Okay, this looks like a pretty sweet hand. you know, likely end up fetching plains so we can plow and not have to expose city to wasteland. I think, okay, they mulligan to 6. But that Black Vice is going to be good against us. Okay, well, that Tog is helpful. Yeah, this is... I think I'm in the... Oh, I should have played Flooded Strand so I could plow. That was just a stupid... I already said that. I was like, I'm in the business of hydroblasting anything. Oh, this is brutal. I mean, if I just play Hydroblast right now and use my mana, that saves me for sure 2 damage, possibly more. Well, I guess not for sure because I could Hydroblast on the next turn. Okay, all right. I will just take the pain. Yeah, I guess I will Portent. Yikes! Just like getting totally cooked by this freaking Black Vice. Okay, so we want Gemstone plus Seal. That's pretty good draw, but now I really don't want to. Oh, maybe I should have done the Seal first because if I need to crack, then it's gone. Although Gemstone's also kind of needed. I guess actually I don't even need a Seal. Maybe I shuffle it because if I play Tog, I can just discard below Vice as needed. But I think that's probably not the way I prefer to play it. So we will do it. Yeah, I guess I probably didn't need to commit to fetching there, but that's fine. Because yeah, I mean, it's like now I actually want to tap. Whatever, I'll leave the gemstone. I mean, I want to tap the gemstone so that, yeah, I could have just left with a fetch and then I had access to swords or hydroblast, but now I don't. So that's annoying. It's just another mistake. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then we get wastelanded, as I thought may happen. So yeah, that was really bad the way I played that. But that's okay. Vortex. Okay. Well, the vortex is going to do Vortex is going to deal them damage too. What are we doing here? So we're taking 2 from either one, and they take 2, and then we could, or we could just then blast it. Yeah. Kill Vice, take 2, pass, blast at the end of their turn. Something like that. I mean, God, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, I played poorly, but also, yeah, that just the first turn Vice is just kind of brutal. Okay, well, if I'm gonna blast, I might as well just tap my gemstone to play the web. Another blast. Okay, well, that's pretty great draw. Sure. Blast, maybe. Okay, bolt. Okay, well, I guess we'll play this. We hope to not actually have to tap it, but okay. Black Vice will do me. I mean, can't do anything about it. Will do me 1. AK. Okay, take 1. Jesus Christ, this is bad. Yeah, yeah, not in great shape here. Nuclear option? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I don't see how I'm winning if I do that. I'm sure I'm just dead to whatever else is in their hand. But yeah. Okay, another fire blast. Yeah. Well, that I fumble. I mean, I don't know if it would have mattered, but I very much fumbled that game the way I played. I made a couple of bad decisions. So okay, well, off to a terrible start. Yeah, I really need to get. I need to like jam. I need to jam against Sly like 20 times in a row. I also, yeah, it's just the matchup that I cannot seem to really figure out. And I'm like refuse to. I know it's winnable. I refuse to put like more, to sideboard more cards against it. We're up against Hobo Suave. I've played them before, but I don't remember what they're on. And hey, we just played good games. Oh, Olo, what's up? Yeah, you were hanging out the other night. That's right. I remember you. Hold on, was your name? Oh, Cropwitter. So your name is different. Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, I remember you from Santa Rosa. Crop Twitter is you. Haha. Sweet. Yeah, good games. I punted a bunch. But also very well played. And yeah. Maybe we can do some practice matches sometime and just jam Sly versus GAT. I would love to get more experience. Yes. Great. Yeah, that'd be badass. Okay, this is a keep for sure. And yeah, we'll see what we're up against. Yeah, it's not conventional. Only fanatics creatures. See, I think that's kind of sweet, to be honest. Oh, one org. I've seen the org list running around. Is that you only, or are other people doing that? I saw one that had org main and org sideboard. That's my list. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude. I like saw that and was like, wait, like org. Like this is a card I haven't seen since I was like a kid. Like, that's so awesome. I just love that. You just fucking love that card. I love that. Okay, so we're going to portent ourselves. Okay, those look like things that I'm reasonably happy to draw. We might shuffle away the city, but we can hold up our plow, and then we can portent again with the fetch, for maximum options. Yeah, Black Vice like sometimes is dead, but also sometimes just does you 8 damage right off the bat for one card. It's like pretty impressive. Okay, so Blue Furnace. I mean that looks like a landstill sort of situation. Which I've been seeing a lot of landstill recently, and I won a tight match against a really good player. And then I won another match against they were fine. I didn't know who they were. So, but I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable in this matchup if it's landstill. If it's big blue and they have AKs, it's a little bit different. You must too consider your avatar. Oh, a stuffy doll? Yeah, I guess that is the thing that's used in all those cards. I don't know. I just love stuffy doll. I used to be a much more of like a combo player / just playing like weird random jank stuff. So it just always felt like if I was like janking somebody out, that's what I would want them to be looking at when it was happening. So I've just kept with it. Okay, but so the top of my library is a City of Brass. Yeah, I think against Landstill, I want to hit land drops. So I can just pass and then AK, hit a land drop, and then port in with a fresh 3, and then potentially fetch. So that's what I'm going to do. What's up, XJ Cloud? I don't know that I've seen you here before, but thanks for coming and hanging out. Feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us what you like to play in pre-modern and how you found the channel. Yeah, or not, or just lurk. No pressure, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, certainly land still. So also on that note, I should probably stop yapping so much and focus and play because these matchups tend to go long. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to do that. But having the get in early is great because we can really try to. Oh, okay, and double mage is fantastic. We can really try to sculpt our whole game plan around that. Oh yeah, I didn't even consider because I was yapping that they have furnace and I was casting AK. I think that that actually is probably wrong. There's you can set up a time you can set up a situation where you've got two, and then you can play one. Try maybe they don't have mana. Try to just get value from it. So that was probably wrong. Not the end of the world. I mean, they have a first turn furnace. There's only they have two now. Okay, I don't really have any main deck answers to it, so it's not the end of the world. But okay, so here we'll play lands. We'll play mage. It probably gets countered, but we've played around mana leak. That's one of my rules for oh, now we can play our second mage. Duh. That's one of my rules for this matchup is to just try to play. I mean, they're playing more prohibits and less mana leaks these days, but just you can often just play around it and yeah, making a card that is supposed to be load bearing for them bad is very good. So I mean, I'm going to name swords here. If we get punished by main deck Exalted Angel, it's very uncommon. So be it. Although there's a fire ice on top, so actually, it's not the end of the world. And I kind of like fire ice because it can allow us to tap down a land at sort of a crucial time to help us to resolve get in. Or if the matchup is going in the way that we don't want it to, and they're decreeing, then firing two tokens can turn it from oh shit into this is pretty manageable. Or just allowing mage to attack into open mana, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, the most recent list that won that tournament, the paper tournament, I don't remember where it was, but I think it's Andy somebody who's supposed to be very good with the deck. I think that they were running no mages or angels in the sideboard, and at least for our purposes, that's great because it allows. Okay, they resolve fact. Okay, so disenchant hits our mocks, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we're going to split the decree, and I guess just give them less lands with decree. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, unless they also have a dust bowl, then disenchanting our mocks is not the end of the world. But yeah, with them playing no creatures on the board, then we can just sideboard out all of our plows because we have webs too. So I mean, factories can be annoying and plow can be good at dealing with them, but just having no, sure. Okay. So yeah. So now, I mean, now we can just ice them. I mean, I don't really want to get in because I don't have any lands and they just drew lands. So, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to ice because we might draw gush, or we might draw land, and then we feel better about it. Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, it allows us to, yeah, sideboard our plows and then play, always name swords with mage. I think that's really the key in this matchup is naming swords with mage just means that, okay, now if they want to interact with your creatures, they either have to have powder keg, they're going to mana leak my ice. Okay, that is a very odd play. So what did they... So they took disenchant, and it was, I think it was island. So they played one island. So they have at least one land in hand, and they have two. Okay, well, better lucky than good, right? Log in. Oh man, log the fuck in. I mean, we could go for maximum greed, right? Wait, we could play a land. Oh no, we could play a land and gush again. Do we have to hand size if we do that? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we would have to hand size. That's probably not worth it, because this way we don't lose our land drop for the turn. But that's hilarious. I mean, if they play foil or days, I've never seen a list that does. But so yeah, I mean, if you're land still, like generally the only way that I win is by casting Armageddon. So like, I've never played land still. I just think it's a really hard deck to play, I'm sure. But just like, do not open yourself to getting Like, just like you have like decree, like you have almost everything you do is at instant speed. That disenchanting during your main phase. So I have one less land on my turn was like completely unnecessary. So, and again, I'm sorry. I'm not like, oh, now I'm definitely winning this game. Like, they have 4 cards in hand and they can cycle these and draw cards. But I do think that my position is better now than it was before that, and that they didn't want me to. Yeah, I mean, sorry. It's I don't have to argue to anyone that, like, the deck that has Decree of Justice doesn't want Armageddon to resolve. Okay, let's go with this. I don't think that I would play. I don't think that I would just play a Dryad into counter mana, but I was just curious to see if I drew something that I wanted to do. 11 viewers, cool. Who's here? Stony Montana, what's up? What's up, Larry? Thanks for joining. The Venerable Thomas Menino. I've never seen you before, so thanks for coming through, and yeah, say hello if you so choose. Would love to hear what you're playing in pre-modern and how you found the stream, etc., etc. Okay, so there's digging for lands. Yeah, what's good, Larry? Yeah, just we lost our first round to Sly. As will happen. But now we got some land still, which I think is a matchup I recently had a level up with and feel more confident in. And so, that's just dirty. I mean, the impulse to find land. Yeah. We mean, just let it rip. Right. Because I think that with this naming plow, I think that it just mage just goes the distance, even if we like draw absolutely nothing. Mox would be here. Second Mox would be extra dirty right here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Don't need to reconsider. We'll just get in again. And that should prompt the concession, I would think. I mean, I guess a Mishra's Factory like puts them. A Mishra's Factory is a pretty good out. So probably not. I mean, and like, you could say it's premature. Okay, they're gonna scoop. Because like, nah, I don't think it's premature. I think it was right. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to be cautious in that I'm going to take out all the plows, and I'm going to be really careful about not exposing myself to an angel, like either being able to counter a morph or, fire a morph. Cause that's like, boarding out your plows or having plows and then naming plow with mage, which is what mage is always naming first here, is a really good way to just get, crushed. So like the second plague is kind of bad. Like the first one on soldier is very reasonable, but it's just kind of nice because it just like takes away this angle of attack for them. and it makes it like, okay, if you have a web and a plague, like, okay, they have a lot of trouble winning now, assuming they're not bringing an angel. But the main deck disenchant, as well as the just what I've seen running around because of that list that just won, I'm gonna guess that they're not. So yeah, the second plague is good. Oftentimes it will get disenchanted, and then you're like, okay, well, at least I'm happy I have one more. In the match the other day, the second one was unnecessary, and I just discarded it to Coliseum. It wasn't a big deal. So I usually would do one, but I think I kind of like two. And I'm not super bummed about any of these cards that are not coming in. Everything else, Seal of Cleansing is for Humility and Powder Keg, and I mean, I guess even Phyrexian Furnace in the right situation. Or even, Mishra's Factory. Yeah, Larry, what's good with you, man? What's going on in your world? You are, what are you playing on Saturday at the, I still don't know if I'm going, but what are you playing on Saturday at the tournament? Welcome to G. Duard and the fan of Muduchu. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Please feel free to say hello and tell me how you found the stream, what you're playing in pre-modern or not. Okay, Sacred Ground. That's a good one. We may Seal of Cleansing that at some point. Probably going to play Oath Pawns on Saturday. Yeah, that seems to be your go-to. It's a good deck. Are you still on the white version, I assume? Oh, nice. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found me. I think this is like my fourth stream. So I'm very, very new to this. Okay, we have a lot of options here. I'm leaning towards just resolving the seal because like I want to beat them by killing all their lands. So just like resolving this and always being able to kill that seems like a good option. And I don't really want to play web when they don't have anything out or tapped. And mage on swords would be great, but also I think sneaking in the seal right now is good. You're making as many pre-modern decks as you can. Excellent. Yeah, me too, brother. When did you find the format? You're playing web here to discourage standstill. Well, Seal of Cleansing also stops standstill, in the sense that you can just kill the standstill if you need to. But yeah, that's a word. That's a great point on the web. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so I don't really want to just jam Meddling Mage into like Mana Leak or whatever. Actually, I will. You know what I'll do? I want to use my mana. I'm just going to cast this Plague, and just do that because I don't mind if they counter it, and that way I don't get into a situation where I'm missing land drops, need a hand size. A year ago, but got excited for a couple months back. You got Goblins, Black White Control, Tinker Control, and a very spicy brew. Love it. Yeah, I love it. I just came to Pre-Modern in January. Okay, eat a counterspell on the Plague. I mean, we think we like that exchange, although we might be crying when they decree us. But okay, that's a excellent draw. So my inclination is just to be patient, and then if we miss our land drop next turn, we can gush and play Mage with Mana Leak, or playing around Mana Leak. Sorry, the other thing is to play something on the turn they want to fact, so that they don't fact. That's also a thing to consider. But okay, so you can have what? Mana Leak, Strand? I guess I'd actually rather you thin your deck of lands. I don't think there's a reason to split any other way. So yeah, if I play Mage and they just convert a Mana Leak, then next turn maybe I found a counterspell off Gush, and then And I mean, yeah, I just don't think trying to, yeah, they're gonna draw some cards. We're gonna draw some cards. So they took the counterspell flooded strand pile. So we know they have a counterspell in hand. Okay, so I think I will gush here because we're gonna miss a land drop anyway. So might as well. It's a good time to gush. That's a general heuristic. Like if you're gonna miss your land drop, you might as well gush. And like if they counterspell this, like we're very happy with that exchange. Generally, okay, they did not. So yeah, let's play Island. Let's play Meddling Mage. Okay, eat another counterspell. Be happy. I would be happy with that exchange as well. Okay, swords. If they have Angel, we're absolutely cooked here. And then we'll just go ahead and do I even know their land still? Did I even see Factory or Standstill? It might just be Blue White. I can't remember now. I don't know why. I think I'm just tired. My memory's so bad. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and Important. If they want to mana leak a Important, then they can mana leak a Important. Important Dryad. Sure. Seems reasonable enough. Impulse. You got it. Okay, I'm probably yapping a little bit too much, but I'm only 2 minutes behind on time. So, another sacred ground, multiple sacred grounds. Okay, well, that's interesting. Makes sense. So yeah, the Dryad we don't really care about, so we'll go ahead and Important. I mean, we could have fetched, but I think we'll save the fetch for the full Important. Okay, there's the counterspell, which we definitely want, and an AK. So we will do it like this and attack for 2. Yeah, I mean, with not being able to get in unless we find another seal is pretty awkward because that's sort of like the plan, and they don't even seem to be playing non-basics. So I might have just misread the situation. Wrath of God. Yeah, you can Wrath. Shows you the power of Meddling Mage on swords. I don't think they played a land that Web interacts with in game 1. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I just got so sort of locked in that like I'd been playing against so much land still that it was land still. But yeah, this Coliseum is going to be pretty great when time comes. So okay, it was Port and AK, and there was another Port. So what I think I can see. No, it was Counterspell. No, that was the other one. It was Counterspell, AK Dryad. Yeah, I don't think that we want a Dryad. I mean, I guess there's an argument for like trying to start wearing down. Maybe we do want a Dryad because we may just need to wear down their Anyway, yeah, sorry. I wasn't going to fetch anyway because I want to save it for the Port, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think we want a Dryad. We may need to wear down the removal. Okay, well that's useless for now. Still undecided on the tournament on Saturday. Kind of a family sort of hall pass situation. So we'll see. Okay, well second AK is cool, and then we can shuffle away or opt away. No, shuffle. Yeah, either one. We'll have to wait till our turn. We can't do it during their turn, but we can opt or shuffle away the web. Okay, we're going to counter this. And luckily, I should have tapped City. That was a mistake. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need to Coliseum. We've played around Mana Leak, as we're always trying to do. They've got a counterspell. Okay. So, Kegs, Impulse, Counterspell, Seal. Geez, that's a good one. So maybe like give them the counterspells or no counterspells. Powder Keg's annoying, but I can always just choose to steal that instead. Yeah, I think I like it like that. And also, I am certainly not the best fact or fiction pile. Okay, well, they took the counterspells, so I think that was a pretty reasonable split. So it was a counterspell and a prohibit. So, you know. Oh, they've got AKs? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. It is the big blue white situation. Okay, so we'll draw our opt. Yeah, if we play creatures, we just allow them to convert plows, but also like I need to play cards out of my hand because I'm gonna hand size. So we'll just do that. I mean, if they use the prohibit, I'm like pretty happy with that. Yeah, I totally misread this early on as Landstill and got like tunnel vision. You know, it's easy to do, but yeah, that was bad. If they keep taking the 2-pile, you're doing okay on splits. Thank you. What did they take the first time? Yeah, I think they took the 2-pile the first time as well. Yeah, Wordwood, you seem to be very sage in your knowledge. Like you noticed that thing the other day with the sickening dreams against Tog, and every time you speak up, it's intelligent. And then I've played you a few times, and I remember you're a very tough opponent. So anyway, yeah, kudos to you and your skills. Okay, cool. They prohibit. That's I think we're pretty happy with that exchange. Okay, well now they're gonna AK. Okay. So if I AK, that's 3, and I have to hand size, which is annoying, but I also resolve it, and they're about to. Well, they're not gonna hand size. Yeah, I think that I have cards here that are superfluous. So like oh, it's 9 cards. I did my math wrong. Okay, well that's probably bad then. I'm so stupid. But these webs are doing nothing. I mean, they would draw me cards, but balance out your bad plays. Yeah, although now I just realized like they're probably going to drop a Dust Bowl, and I'm gonna be like, sometimes they play Dust Bowl. I'm gonna be like, oh crap. So like, yeah, we're pretty just like cooked to decree here. I mean, I don't think it matters how, unless we find our other plague. It's not going to matter how many things we draw. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and do this because then maybe it forces them to do something about it, and then pass with counter, and then hope to like opt or AK into second seal and somehow set up seal sacred ground, gush get in situation. Okay, another counterspell. Like, I mean, they are running low on counterspells. They've used 3 counterspells, prohibit, and 2 mana leaks. Okay, so let's opt. I mean, I want to hit land drops, but I'm going to bottom that. Let's opt again. Okay, well, there's the seal that we just said we wanted to find. We'll go ahead and opt. At this point, do I want planes? Probably. So I guess I didn't need to. No, I don't think I want planes. We're 2 minutes behind. Does land help me? It helps us to go. No, I don't think it super helps me. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Pretty sweet. I can interact with the chat and play an intense game at the same time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we'll see. I'm about to run out of time here, so I should probably just lock in and focus for a bit. No, that just... All right, let's do this. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I mean, okay. So I'm going to counter that, because then if they have to spend more mana, that means they're not decreeing this turn. And I do think, okay, they are getting aggressive with the AKs. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in a deck. Holy shit. I win the match. What? Wait, what? I mean, double AK didn't just like. I mean, I guess were they thinking that I was gonna for sure then just go land, seal, get in? But like, I had no pressure. I mean, I guess they're like, oh, now I've cast 2 AKs. I don't know, man. I don't know. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. And also I appreciate that, G Duard, because what I've noticed in my limited time streaming is I feel like how much worse I'm playing while trying to stream and also talking too much and, yeah, and also running into time issues with like these intense, like kind of control on control matchups. But, yeah. Okay. You Derb. Oh, we should say good luck, have fun. And we'll play first. This is awkward hand to Wasteland, but not enough to mulligan. I think this is the old like lead on gemstones, so that if we get wasted, we still have city kind of situation. But if we get wasted, we're definitely in trouble. Crystal Vein. Okay, this usually would point to a Tinkerfling situation. Yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's has trouble streaming and playing well, and I'll probably get better as time goes on. Usually it's Tinkerfling. There's a chance they're like the Tinkerfling Oath version. I don't know if that version has Crystal Vein, probably. So like playing Dryad into that would be bad. But if that's the case, you can sort of do some funky things and try to like win with like wait to play a Tog and win with a Tog. But I'm just gonna, the Oath one's not that common. I'm just gonna play Dryad because like if they are Tinkerfling, pressuring them is important. So okay, looks like okay, yeah, defense grid. So it's almost certainly that. So I have to remember I can't cast things during their turn. So I'd like to hit my land drop. So I think I'm just gonna I guess I'll web. Jeez, this is well, ice at least gets more damage now. I'm gonna ice. I can just ice my own thing. Oh, thanks for coming by. Yeah, catch you later, dude. Okay. Let's see. Who else is here? Andrew Rosen, Crotash, Resurati, Sergio Skins, Super Duper Freak. Thank you all for Zlego Bob. Thank you all for coming through. Please feel free to say hello. Tell me how you found the channel, and tell me about what your pre-modern relationship. Okay, yeah. So let's see. So they used their Crystal Vein to cast Altar of Dimension. No, they bounced it with Catacombs. Okay, so the Crystal Vein is 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're almost dead to a hard cast thing. I could port in them, but I'm like missing land. I guess I could port in them because if they don't have it and I can get them off it, then I mean it's unlikely they don't. But I'll just port in them because like maybe the Dryad can just like go the distance and they won't find their combo. It's pretty thin. I'm probably okay. So like yeah, we don't want them to have Devour or an Ancient Tomb really. So we will shuffle that away. Again, I'm almost certainly just losing this game, but I do feel like we're pretty good against this deck, especially in sideboarded games, but also Tinker. Okay, so they've got it. So we can just, we can scoop. I guess we'll just see if they have Oath by chance first. Okay, they got to get up to 48. Oh, they have fling. Okay. So we don't see anything more of relevance, but it certainly doesn't look like they have oath. So you guys probably know this, but engineered plague on construct or Phyrexian just means that any devour that enters play just immediately dies and they can't combo. So that's a good thing to be aware of. So we definitely want plagues. We want seals. Oops. So we don't want plows. They bring in Xanted Swarm often. So like I think fire is nice because you can sort of hedge and like just tap them down or use it to kill their thing. You can also use a plague in a pinch to name insect. So what is this? If you don't need all your creatures, like I could probably trim a Tog. They probably bring in Pyroclasms for mages, but that is what it is. Yeah, it's probably Pyroclasm and Xanted Swarm, which is obviously a bit of a nombo too. So yeah, Get In is good. Mage is good. Counterspell. Moxes are good. Like you want to be fast. So yeah, I think we just do this. Like Hydroblast, I mean, it can stop a fling. It can stop one of their blasts. Is that better than something that's in my deck right now? I don't think so. Because like often, like if they're flinging, like you're locked under like defense grid anyway. But yeah. Okay. Well, I think with the Portent, oftentimes I keep one of the important hands. It's not for the faint of heart. But with the double seal, I think it's just a clear keep because they're going to 5. Okay. Yeah. And as with these combo decks, like that's common. But I will say I have lost to I think I lost on, I don't know, it was turn 2 or turn 3, but I lost to like turn 2 or turn 3. Probably it must have been turn 3 on someone's multi 4 on this type of list. So okay, we're not ready for the Geddon yet. It's too much. But we'll take the land and the AK, and then we'll shuffle and probably lead on Dryad just to get the beats going. Sorry, definitely lead on Dryad. It's not really much of a consideration. And then, can go from there. Okay, well, this is threatening. So yeah, we can just play Seal. And then, okay, like is there any reason that we need to do it? Okay, Tinker's not an instant. Yeah, no, there's no, we can just chill with our Seal. I don't think they play like Abeyance or anything like that. But Abeyance would, well, I guess we could just do it in response to the Abeyance. Anyhow, yeah. I mean, also like if they just have Fling, then if they have Tinker plus Fling, they just win. Which is like what I'm talking about. Okay, well, at least they didn't, where they can just like, yeah, they've just got like, got the goods. So I think we're going to try to hit land and just cast another Seal, and just like, apply the beats. Bottom, great, fetch, island, Seal. They do play like Rushing River usually, or other types of bounce spells. So, that's probably like would be their plan. Well, not really get out of this, but they can slow down Dryad and and stuff. So intuition, okay. For Tinker, okay. So yeah, I mean, if they're holding Fling, then I think I just lose anyway. I guess. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe there's an argument to just going like, okay, well they're not doing it. Like seal stone, seal altar on my turn, but that seems kind of reckless. Oh, mage is very very good draw right there. Okay, so we're gonna gush. Diamond, goes crazy. And double mage, don't mind if I do. I mean, they might have the Clasm or whatever. So maybe I won't. But I bet this eats like a red blast or something. Okay. So we'll say Tinker. And then I mean, if they power Clasm, then they're just dead to the crackback. And I can if I ice Tomb during their upkeep, then they would just have no way to do all the things. So yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, like Rushing River. Okay, great. Well, what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming through and hanging out. Please feel free to introduce yourself. I love to meet new folks in this awesome pre-modern community. Long of pre-modern. Pre-modern is the best. The vibes, all the paper vibes have been fantastic. The online vibes are mostly fantastic. The Discord vibes are fantastic. Yeah, that all seemed super reasonable. I don't think I'm going to change anything. Mox Diamond has fallen out of favor. Yeah, so I've tried all numbers of Moxes, and I'm on. Okay, that's a fast start. I have settled on 2, and that has just been working really well for me. The reason being, and the way that I'm doing it, it's a little different than like other people who've played different numbers of Moxes, is that I'm still playing 8 rainbow lands. So that allows me to, well, one, have 10 rainbow sources, which is great, but also allows me to at times board them out when I don't need them and still have a functional mana base, which has been really awesome. So it also minimizes the amount of times we really need a color source here. Speaking of Moxes. Okay. I mean, we're going to AK through all of that, and then we have another counterspell. They haven't played a defense grid yet, and Plague is really good. I think it's reasonable. But if we could also just AK into 3 new cards. I mean, those are 2 good ones, but our hand is full of good ones. Anyone building USS Enterprise Commander deck? Yeah. So anyway, but the last point about Mox was just that having to really minimize, like the first Mox is usually pretty solid. Like sometimes it's annoying, but for the most part is good. It's still not a great top deck, but it's usually really annoying when you draw your second Mox. So only playing 2 kind of really minimizes how often that happens. And to me, it's kind of like you get the best of both worlds. So this is really tough. What do you think, chat? I like Counterspell is good because they have not played Xanted Swarm or Grid, but then if they draw one of those things, then immediately those counterspells are dead. Go for the colored source. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is greedy, and like we can just AK into like any order. Yes. Yeah, I think it's greedy, and we can just like our hand is really good with a colored source without any of those other cards. So like I said, I've never played. Also, yeah, thank you, Vile Red Falcon, for the input. That you're absolutely right. And there it is, right? Just like ball don't lie, right? So like I said, I've never played Grotog, but my layperson vibe is getting nervous to find a white source. Yes, exactly. And that's just like a classic example of like, oh, so they are the Oath version, and we didn't see it. Okay, well, we don't really want to let that resolve, so if we get blasted here, it's kind of annoying, but we've got the seal anyway. Okay, well, we've still got the seal, bud. Okay, so... All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess... God. Okay, so we seal, and then we chill, and then at the end of their turn... Well, we still don't have to do it at the end of the turn. We just chill, because it's going to be a lot harder for them to combo with seal out. Paul Don't Lie has been called, love it. Results, baby. Yeah, I mean, hey... maybe we need a Ball Don't Lie counter. Yeah, we chill with seal until we want to develop a creature, because then it makes it hard for them to count her. Okay, so they're tinkering. Okay, tinkering away the altar for defense grid. Okay, well, I don't have a counter spell. I mean, I don't know if they're doing that, but that is a thing that could happen. So if they're getting Devour, because they're going to just fling, and then I can't do anything about it. So that sucks. Okay, well, then we'll just make them think I have a counter and see if they really want to play that game. They do. They do want to play that game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, but like thinking back now, like I had the seal, so like I didn't need to counter that first oath, and also I can even still beat an oath. So yeah, I mean, they played it well. I think it's probably still right to counter it because like I had double mage, so I really just needed to make it through the turn. And they've got balls. I mean, sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't even think that like anybody knows who I am, or but you know, that's a real confident fling with 2 blue up. But you know, good for them. If they're sniping, that is what it is. Naruto beat gender is a lie, but that was a real confident fling. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yes, that was not the greatest way to put that. Yeah, no. It's funny because like I generally do try to refer to my opponents as they. Like I think that I do. But yeah, balls is sort of like definitely an antiquated phrase. But that was yeah, that was a gutsy. That was a gutsy. Whatever. Well, Jiggy916, thanks for your first time chat, and my apologies if I offended you. Okay, well, we're just getting crushed 1 and 2 here, but we'll keep playing. And oh, well, thank you, Jiggy916. I like, obviously I didn't mean anything by that, but also like that is just, you know, it's like just like an old way of speaking that like really, like I said, I literally make it intentionally try to refer to my opponents like just gender neutral because like I don't know who they are. So it's just like respectful and just like the right thing to do. So yeah, it's just funny that, you know, our idioms or whatever are things that we just are used to have said in the past, and we don't really think about them. But I'm also upset Grow lost. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, yeah, it was right. It was right to counter the oath. That line, like, yeah, it was right to counter the oath. If we untap, we probably win that game. Uh, well, thank you. I'm like, this is maybe the fourth time I've streamed. At least in this current go round. I streamed a little bit like years ago, but fourth time I've streamed pre-modern, and I mean, it says I have 17 viewers. That's not like that's some insane amount, but that's more than I've ever had before. And there's quite a few of you in the chat, and a lot of names I've never seen before. So anyway, I'm just that's exciting and fun, and I'm grateful that any of y'all feel like it's worth your time to hang out with me while I play some Magic. I really love this format. This format rekindled my love of constructed Magic. I was pretty much like a cube only, and occasionally I'd play some of the like random limited sets or whatever, but pretty much cube only at that point. And I mean, it isn't as like the nostalgia is true is definitely a factor. Like I played with these cards, back in the day, and the nostalgia is huge, but also just like the gameplay is just so good. I mean, that's really what, more than anything to me, the gameplay is so good. And I enjoy it so much. So, I am going to the 3K, Breach the Bay pre-modern. Some of us Sacramento folks are going to go to that in 3K Legacy. You're scrubs though. We're all scrubs. I don't play Legacy, so I'm not going to go for like both days, but I will be there for the pre-modern tournament, which I'm super excited about. So, I mean, come say what's up for sure. And that'll be dope to meet you in person and your homies as well. I'm almost certainly playing Grow at that event. Things could always change, but I've got so many reps at this point that it feels like, unless like, it just feels like it probably would be a mistake to not. But yeah, I think before that, I was just saying that, the gameplay's so good. And I just like kind of got hooked on this format, and then I found Grow, and I experimented so my Defroster's a name I've used for a long time in general, but like I got Magic Online when I was like, so whatever, Onslaught Block was the set. So like a really, really long time ago. And I was like, I don't know what my name should be. So I just put, my name at the time was Dan I. Foster. So if you go look up Dan I. Foster on, like if you just Google Dan I. Foster, Goldfish, MTG Goldfish, you can see all the decks that I was playing, and all the like various Grow variations that I happened to 5-0 with and tried. But I really I was like watching all of Lanny's old videos. I was listening to all of Spike Colony. I was just like going deep on the whole Grow thing and trying everything. So I've tried a lot of different things, and had some success, and then had lots of periods of losing a lot too. And with this recent version, it's been really good. I mean, it's so funny. Just that, like I go on stream and then I'm like, I'm never like 1-2. I feel like I'm like I've been like 4-1ing, like, or 3-2ing, or I haven't 5-0'd in a while, but 4-1ing and 3-2ing, just like everything. I guess I could still 3-2 this one. But yeah, go on stream and like immediately put up a poor showing. It's taking a while to get a match here. The green-white 5-0 list looks fun. Oh, yeah. The, that's like, it was like, that was me. I was playing Stompy. I was playing mono green Stompy for a while. And then I was just getting frustrated with like, just all the problems that Stompy has. Like, oh, you like just can't beat an Exalted Angel or whatever. And so then I just kept iterating and eventually added white and added Plows and Waxwayne. And it was, it was really fun. And it was surprisingly solid. And I'll play that or a version of that on stream sometime for sure, because that's a really cool deck. And I kind of just, it's one of those things where I gave up on it because I'm like, just like, you don't have a lot of agency when you can't, touch your deck. Crow's like max agency, and that deck is just sometimes like, oh, like that's how the cards fell. And I mean, I guess Magic is like that in general, but at least it feels a little bit different when you're playing generally a blue deck. Okay, Jiggy916. I got into pre-modern because we had Mox Diamond and wasn't using him in Legacy and saw Mox Gush get, and it's disgusting. Autoplay that. Yes. Oh my God. Log in. 100%. I love that. So, Olo, if you just Google like Dan I. Foster, there you go. Thank you, Vile Red Falcon. I'm going to ditch the CDH thing at Breach the Bay and just play pre-modern. It's a huge tournament, but CDH is miserable. No hate on anything that people enjoy, but yeah. Commander is just generally not for me, and I can't even imagine trying to play it in a competitive environment. Yeah, so those are the list I was playing before I switched. I made this defroster account forever ago, and then never used it. And we'll keep this. I mean, double city is awkward, but and then I switched over to this because I was like, well. When I originally made the name, it was like, because for branding purposes, like I was trying to stream a little bit. I was like, oh, I should have a thing that is like my name. But a ton of crazy artists are going to sell Stiffworth going to, but then when I actually recently just switched over is because I started playing pre-modern. I'm going to lead on Mox. I mean, I guess I don't really mind playing a city. I guess I can just. No, I guess it's better to have the opt like to make the portent better. But oh, Jiggy Mono Red Burn. I've seen you around. I think I've seen you around. Okay, we like this. We don't know what we want. We don't know if we want to bottom anything. Yeah, but we definitely want to draw land. We probably want to draw a counterspell. Yeah, I'm not ready to just bottom the ice, so we don't have to opt now. We can just chill. But yeah, the reason for switching over was that my old account, like I go to build a deck, and then I'd have like all these, and like no hate on anyone's aesthetics or like cards are expensive and whatever, but I have all these disgusting like printings of cards, and I try to build a deck, and I'm like, I just want it to like look nice if I can, and then I wouldn't. So I was like, well, what if I moved all of my pre-modern cards, the printings I like, to my other account that I made forever ago, and then just like played there and only had those cards, which was great because one, yeah, you like load up a deck and then it's generally in the printings that you have access to. Goblin Tinkerer, jeez. And the other thing is when you lower your card collection on MTGO, like the fewer cards you have, the faster it loads initially, and possibly just like even when you're searching things, I think it loads faster. So I still need to purge a bunch of stuff, but because they give you a million things when you make an account. But I haven't gotten around to fully doing that yet. But yeah, like the dream is just like a fully stocked, Moto account with only the printings you want of only pre-modern cards, and that would be very nice and easy to deal with. It's funny seeing the face of dudes when they see a new ugly ass pre-modern card. Yeah. Okay, so our Mox is getting blown up here. I could just jam Tog, but I think I just keep up Counterspell, and then I'll opt when they kill the Mox. I don't know what I'm playing against. Is Shivan Oasis, Mossfire Valley, into Mossfire Valley? That is certainly, that's a sequence. Into Goblin Tinker? I mean, obviously you'd think some kind of goblins, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to ugly out a Moneyball black deck for a friend who wants to go to PM3K. I mean, yeah, I think like, especially like if aesthetic is like, right? Like if it's a choice and you're like I have no problem with new printings in general. Like it's accessibility, but I also have no problem with proxies. We will counter that. So like there's also that where I'm like, also people could just proxy nice looking things, but yeah, especially if like you're into that aesthetic, then go for it. And I think it's great for trolling people, just making it super ugly. But I personally love the way the old frames and borders look. yeah, so I make an effort to do that. I initially like sold all the stuff that I had when I got into pre-modern, sold all my stuff on Magic Online that was not was not pre-modern legal. So I had like a sizable chunk of tickets there. Do what important? I really want to hit land. Important's so good. Okay. I like still don't know what this person is doing. Okay, well, there's all the lands. So we will... I don't think there's any world that we play Dryad next turn, so we'll just do it like that. Then we'll have 6. I don't care. We get old cards and try to use old pairings when we can. So many formats, loan out cards. I don't care as long as we got a deck. Yeah. Yeah. I like the aesthetic. So I spent a bunch buying like basically this deck in all like nice printings. And I do and I bought some other things, nice printings, but like, it's like online, it's like unreasonable how much more like, say like a Sylvan library that looks ugly is like a ticket, and a Sylvan library that is black bordered is like 17 tickets or something. So, you can only go so far with that. I don't have a counter. I don't know what they're playing. I think just like playing Tog here is pretty reasonable. And then next turn we could do something like Dryad plus Mage to set up like a get-in or something like that. Oh, wow. I'm like bad at like seeing the following stuff. So Oliver Jugs, thank you for following. Zlego Bob, thank you for following. G Duard, thank you for following. Really appreciate it. The support. It's like humbling and just like badass that people are spending their time with me. Okay, Robin Spaloff, that is not a problem. So this is what the no, I'm like, sorry, I'm not trying to be my opponent. I'm just like the 1-2 bracket when after you wait for 6 minutes or 7 minutes for a match looks like. They're probably going to crush me. I just I don't really know what's happening. They probably run Lightning Bolt. Is that what we want to name with Mage? I think so. You trying to buy my Arabian Nights City of Brass so I can buy $8 Ninja Turtle cities for decks? Yeah, exactly. I am. Lightning Bolt. Okay. So I mean, yeah, like if we can like get in soon should go pretty hard here. Yep. Okay. ETH bottom. I mean, like, it just like seems like when you have 2 islands and again in your hand, you always rip Gush off the top. It just seems to happen like a surprising amount for me. I don't think there's any. I don't think we. I mean, do we just? We have a land. I'd like to have one more. I'd like to for sure have one more land before I get in. So, I mean, that's really juicy though. They still have the furnace though, so like Tog's like not as good. Yeah, I'm playing 3 Gush, and I think that 3 Gush is a really good number. Granted, if you're playing AK, if you're not playing AK, then I don't know about all that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm scared of. I think I just plow this Baloth and then I can like get in there. Yeah, because Gush can be really clunky. I mean, sorry. And if you have 4 Moxes, then like that can mitigate some of the clunkiness of Gush. Although even I've played 4 Mox versions and it can still be clunky. I mean, okay, he has a factory. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I don't want to attack. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack with the Tog then. Yeah, you can mitigate that, but it can still be clunky. But when you only have 2 Moxes, or no Moxes in like Lanny's case, like Lanny's down to 2 Gushes, which I mean I get it because like yeah, it's just clunky and it can clog up your hand. This Geddon just looks better and better. And I mean, yeah, obviously now that we plowed, I'll get in without having a second land. Because it's as I said, right? The turn before you actually are going to get in, you always draw the Gush. It's just how it goes. Feels good. It does feel good, man. Okay. I would think that gets the concession. If they block nothing, are we lethal? Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 16. Plus another 5. I think is 21. I don't know if I counted the Tog. All right. Well, I'll attack with everything first, and then just see. Okay. Yeah. No. I guess I don't really think I need to play a land. Maybe that'll bite me. Mossfire Valley that's rough. So okay, we know they have Goblin Tinker, which makes me think that I just don't want to have Mox in my deck. Although we did see Treetop Village. So webs are a reasonable consideration, even at least in the case of the Tinker, they at least kill the Tinker and they still draw me a card. So I didn't really see much. Like Ravenous Bailoff. Oh, Sylvan Library. I saw Sylvan Library. So, but do they have artifacts? Thank you, Furnace and Library. That's correct, Furnace and Library. Okay, so Seal's definitely going to be better. Let's see. So that's 60 with no webs. Geddon seemed good. Counterspells seem fine. Yeah, I have the Geddons. I don't like. Oh, they had Factory too? No, I definitely want webs then. So Coliseum is kind of bad when you have both webs in, and this doesn't seem like a Coliseum game. So we'll go down to lands and maybe just cut a Fire Ice. That seems reasonable. Excuse me. Yeah. All right, we will keep this and obviously hope to find. And also, I didn't actually think Mages seems pretty bad, so maybe I should have like boarded more. I mean, I just don't know what's in their deck, but against like Manland. Well, probably don't call them that. Against creature lands and drew the plains like a boss. Against creature lands, we'll keep all that, and Rabbit's Bailoff, and Bolt and Blast and potentially Pyroclasm was the thing I was really thinking of. Yeah, seems bad. So I could have had like a no mage with like a Ray and some other junk situation instead, or like just 2 mages or something like that. Sylvan, no, don't be Sylvan. That would be the worst possible thing. Okay, we can deal with the Furnace. Okay, just pass the counter up and opt end step. And Wasteland. Okay, this web is going to go super hard. Tinker is totally fine. Okay, well, so we know the top is an opt, so opting is just bad. We'll just chill. Okay, well, I think I do want to hit my land drop, so I will take that. Sorry, I definitely want to hit my land drop. And Rainbow Source is always welcome. I mean, I know they have the Wasteland, but it will allow us to cast something for one turn when we ultimately do. So, oh, there's the web. Nice. So yeah, okay. So now we play out a mage, and I think we're just going to name Lightning Bolt for lack of a better knowledge. Because at least in the current game, this meddling mage is ruling the battlefield. Come on, tap your wasteland. Tap your wasteland. Okay, we have no graveyard. What do you got? That's a tapped wasteland. Blastoderm. Well, Blastoderm is a problem, so I'm going to counter that. Yeah, Blastoderm is like Tog can do it. Tog can take care of it just fine, but other than that, it is really hard to deal with. Let's play web, see what we draw. Okay, so I have no idea what's in their deck, but I think I'm just gonna go Mage on Pyroclasm. Like that seems reasonable. I mean, like, right? It could be Earthquake, it could be other stuff, but I'll just name that. I mean, I guess like a Blastoderm would be annoying, but like, you know, I guess I'd rather a Blastoderm than a Pyroclasm. Oh, that's right. They have the stupid Tinker. Maybe I should have plowed. I mean, I guess I don't really care, right? If they Blastoderm. Okay, yeah, just like I called it. So yeah, Blastoderm is annoying. It does this 15. So, but they can't bolt. Okay, that's not really what we want there. Okay. Do I care about Tinker trading with web? I mean, I don't really want them to have man or creature lands coming in this situation because Blastoderm is going to do me so much damage. And I have 2 plows, and they have 3 cards in their hand, and they're also playing Blastoderm. So converting this plow seems reasonable. Okay, so so we're racing 4 to their 5, although, yeah, they're probably going to play a creature, although we have another plow. So yeah, it can do us 15, so we want to be careful about city taps. Blood Moon. That is a banger. That is a banger. Okay. We are in the Seal of Cleansing waiting room because we boarded out the Moxes because they play Goblin Tinker. So good on them. This is the power of not knowing what's in your opponent's deck. But it is fun to do that. Look, I can just tap it on tap City of Brass. No boring trigger. Okay, well, we're going to shuffle that. Again, it comes with a free staple on Gush. Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Another Swords. We are. I was like, how did that Wasteland happen? Like, oh yeah, it's a mountain. Okay. I just really don't want to see Blaster number 3. Like Call of the Herd would be annoying, but like Blaster number 3 would be really bad. Is this Earthquake for 4? Battery. Oh, nice. Okay. I was wondering like why like that no one had played that card. But that's cool. Respect. Assault Battery. That's badass. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Do I just get like burned out here by something? Sylvan. Okay, well that's not great, but at least their life total is somewhat under pressure. Okay, they went to play something and then didn't. That is interesting. Okay. Well, I said we were in the seal of cleansing waiting room for the blood moon, but I think we're going to seal this. I mean, I don't know. They can only draw one card, but they get to see 3 cards. And I mean, I have a plow. Like these mages could just like go the distance. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that I can't ever play until I find another seal of cleansing though. Slam Dunk Library, no. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, you said they playing a deck from their childhood. That's the deck I would play. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I do think it is. You say Slam Dunk Library. I guess I'm just like, right? If they just rip something, like say they rip Call of the Herd, like okay, well now my mages aren't going the distance, and now I literally can't do anything but draw cards or counter spells. That's a good powder cake, or counter spells until I draw one of 2 other Seal of Cleansings. So, I mean, if I'm them, I'm sacking that furnace. I mean, I'm sacking that furnace a long time ago, but if I'm them, I'm doing it right now for sure. Okay. This is a important them situation because I only need 2 attacks to win. And, so yeah, whoa, Blossom Call of Earthquake. Okay. So we will shuffle that away. But yeah, I mean, but like to your point on Slam Dunk Library, like if they had seen those cards, we would have just lost. So like I agree with you that Library was correct, but it's just not quite so simple as yeah. I mean, because they had done nothing, we're like, okay, like I'd rather bank on them blanking once and us just being able to, or blanking twice and us being able to do something. Did we get there? No, don't do it. Okay. Blank, 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 blank. Yeah. I figure you're both playing a pseudo prison ATM, and the person that sees more cards has a better chance of breaking out, sealing a deal. Yeah. I mean, no, definitely. Yeah, we're in top deck mode. Even them not being able to, yeah, even them not being able to pay any life, like them just seeing 3 cards right there, was disastrous. And you're absolutely right. Whether it was a slam dunk or not, it was definitely the correct play. And I just wanted to consider, because the situation was like that blood moon was really, really preventing my deck from doing anything for a really long time. Yeah, anything. I mean, right. It's literally like the cards that are blue, you have many of them, but they generally either just only draw cards or counter spells. They, and I don't, did I have planes? I can't remember. If I had planes, then I could potentially cast. I had planes obviously because I had plow and was able to cast it, I think. So, yeah, I had planes. Yeah. So sorry, that's not quite true. I could have drawn into more meddling mages or into more plows, but still not a lot of options. But yeah, it was definitely correct. I think I take an approach of just trying to like sort of question, like a lot of my play is based on heuristics, and like that's served me well in a lot of my Magic playing. But like you get to a point where all of a sudden you realize like, oh, like these patterns are holding me back from getting better because I just like assume things are right. And so I've just started to really question things more and more. And just think like, yeah. And when you do that, you sometimes find like really interesting lines. And I think that's what's really fun, is when you're like, oh, like I would have never done that, but because I like thought about it differently, like I did. And then I found like a line that was good, or a winning line, or whatever. Oh. Oh, Oliver Jux, you're in the Discord, right? You got like a. Do I have that right? You have a top 8 GAT tournament coming up. Paper. Like check the. It's hard to keep everyone straight, especially when they don't have faces. Oh yeah, that's you. Well, Oliver, if you're here, give a holler. And I'd love to hear about the meta you expect for that tournament and what your GAT list is currently looking like. All right, what time we got? 11:20. All right, so I'll finish this league and then I'm going to sign off. This time of day is the time that I can stream, sort of like around 8:00 Pacific Standard Time. Tonight was a little bit later, but generally that would be the time. I still haven't decided like how frequently I'm going to do it. I mean, I'm thinking something like 3 times a week or something like that. Although I'm hesitant to commit to a schedule. I have 4 children. I'm a stay-at-home dad. Actually, I have 4 children. Age ranges from I have a 15 and 12-year-old, and then a 4.5 and a 2-year-old. So I'm very hesitant to commit to any sort of consistent schedule as far as like which days. But for now, that's the timing I'll be on, and I hope y'all will join me more. Okay, you DM me here on Twitch, Ola. Okay, cool. I would love to get some IRL testing games in some time. You might go on Saturday, but not sure. Yeah, I'm same boat. Might go on Saturday, but I'm not sure. Mr. Scribble, thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Yeah, great. I'll check your DM and I'll hit you up. How long are you here for? Like when do you go back to Spain? Until August 12th. Oh, okay, sweet. So we can definitely. Oh wow, you got almost the whole month. We can definitely get it in. Play Modern twice a week, Legacy once a week, and we just play pre-Modern between rounds or the start end of events. Oh, nice. Okay, so we are against Phoenix, so I should say good luck, have fun. I always forget to do that when I'm streaming. I've played them before, but I don't remember what they play. This hand is a little awkward with the Colosseum. Yeah. We'll keep this hand. It's awkward with the Colosseum, but at least we have a colored source. So the question is, what do we lead with? I mean, Wasteland is a disaster. Excuse me. Wasteland is a disaster either way, but like being able to plow end of turn, like a potential like lackey or something, seems worth it. Okay, so okay, so are we some sort of blue-white situation again? Okay, well, these are challenging, but it's good practice, and or it's something else. I don't know a mono blue deck that plays Furnace, but yeah, we will. Okay, that gush is looking pretty rough at the moment. Tournament size near SFO. It's almost like a mini con, it seems, with the event booths. Oh, 2 weeks late to play the Breach event. Yeah, that is such a bummer. Okay, so yeah, certainly looking like land still now that they played a factory. So I don't want to miss a land drop, so I'm going to ice Island at the end of turn, in hopes to hit a land drop. We are on this shock ourselves every turn mana based situation right now. Okay, well, there's an opt, so we will. Yep. We'll also opt. Nice, hit that island is great. We'll play island, we'll port in ourselves. Okay, and then, yeah, we're pretty happy to have lands. If I wanted to shuffle something away, it would be the swords. So we'll do it this way. Oh yeah, but we got off topic. But Olo, I'll message you, and we'll definitely make it happen. That's gonna be super sick. Okay, so we're in like a really good position here to set up, Gush, Get, and Counterspell. So I'm gonna play this and just stay patient. If they play Fact or Fiction, I'm 100%. Well, yeah, I would probably counter it. I would counter it. I would definitely counter it. Okay, yeah, Powder Keg is annoying, but if I use the counterspell now and they counter back, we could pay for a mana leak. We could still just Gush Geddon plus counterspell next turn. Yeah, mages or Powder Keg's too annoying. I think it's worth it to here. Yeah, we'll shuffle away that plow. And I mean, they can't really assume that I have Get in hand this early in a game. Like, at least they were looking at my old list. I'm playing one. Okay, well, so now they're tapped out. So now I can just counter that, and I get the best of both worlds. I don't have to play a land to hold up Geddon for the counter for the Geddon. So this is just this is exactly what we're looking for. Yeah. Yep. Just like we drew it up, right? So I mean, like, yeah, I don't think I don't know. I could Colosseum, and I have to play land, but like swords and fire are looking atrocious. Okay, so I do it. So I have one floating. So then I have to play. So I draw 3. And I have to lose island. So I'm discarding, essentially I'm discarding island plus 3 more cards. So if I potentially island plus fire, mine, swords. It's kind of weird, but I actually think I'm going to. Oh, I don't have threshold. Duh. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't have threshold. Duh. Okay. So we will just. We're not gonna. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just cycle ice after, so I'll tap everything. Just sitting there, planning out my whole calls and wasting my clock for this non-existent Coliseum situation. Yeah, Furnace makes sense if you want to try to hit land drops. Okay. Or also, yeah, if you have Plow and I'm playing a creature after this. So, yeah, makes sense. I will just ice this and pass. Okay, well, that Tog is welcome. So, I mean, if they miss land drop here, okay, well now, yeah, so now we're not going to play Tog until we could back it up with a counter spell. A meddling mage would go incredibly hard right here. No such luck. We'll go ahead and play the strand to just like thin because like we're a bit flooded. So usually it's not that relevant, but I think it's worth doing here. So they missed first land drops and they've drawn land, standstill. Yeah, we're going to counter that because, I mean, are we? Okay, so I mean, they went land, and they didn't hit. We can play lands forever. We already hit 2 factories. So we just let them draw and then we can like crack it at the end of their turn. I don't know. All right, I'm going to counter it. And that might be incorrect, but yeah. Oops. Okay, we'll fetch now. Okay. Okay, there's the mage. That's what we're looking for. So mage on swords. Hopefully they miss their land drop because if they hit land, then we have to worry about wrath. And can't play the. I mean, the Tog's not lethal, but if they can't wrath this immediately, I still think it's worth playing it out. So we'll go like this, and it's a little funky, but I'm gonna play around mana leak. I mean, I know emptying your hand with Tog out is not great, but I don't want to get mana leaked. So yeah, little dicey. They got 5 cards in hand. Disenchant the Mox. Yeah, that's totally fine. That doesn't really matter. Actually, it's. I mean, honestly, I guess they're eating our graveyard, but like putting a card in our graveyard that we when we have the thing out is it's kind of fine. Okay. 4, 5, 6 plus 4 is 10. So okay, so chill. Okay, they got a hidden island. Okay, well, let's go ahead and port them. Counterspell. Okay, that is reasonable. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this now. So what's it? 2. Oh, Nacho. Oh, wait, sorry. I was just totally locked in. Do we assume they have Fairy Conclave along with their factories? They usually play one. Nacho DC. I assume you're the Nacho from the Talk Discord. What is up? I'm so glad that you stopped by. Opponent doesn't realize that that's 0.5 damage. Yeah, exactly. So, okay. Let's see. 6, 7. So we could do 8, 9, 10. 7. Okay, yeah, not enough. No reason to do our hand yet. Nacho, I don't know if you saw. I cut another Dryad, so now I'm down to 2. We're just reverse engineering the 5-color Tog deck. Ooh, that is okay. That's dirty. But wait, do we have lethal though? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly. No, 7. Wait. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm slowly moving to 5-color Tog. Yeah, just reverse engineered. I'm so bad at this math. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I don't think there's anything they can have, so we'll just kill them. I guess I should wait till blocks. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to try our land still plan that we tried against Big Blue White on accident last time. So what that looks like is, well, here, let me do it up here so people can see what's going on. So it's 2 is web, 2 plagues, and 3 seals. The seals are for Powder Cake, Humility, Phyrexian Firmus, that kind of thing. The web is kind of obvious, and the plagues are for soldier tokens. It can be kind of bad, but I usually would do 1, but I've moved to 2 just because I like to have access to it, and yeah, it can when you're attacking them with plague and web, you cut off a lot of their ways to win, and it's just one of the ways you lose is that they're able to before you're able to get into them, they're able to resolve a reasonable size decree. So yeah. So what comes out, and this is kind of sketch, is So the Moxes are okay, but I don't think we really need them, even with Geddon. I was explaining that earlier. And they like sometimes have they have Disenchant or whatever. Um, the swords, a lot of the lists now are not running any. And sorry if you already heard this analysis. I'm just doing it again because new people are here or whatever. Like the most recent list that won was not playing any creatures on the board, no Exalted Angels and no mages. So we're just going to confidently sideboard out our swords, and we're always naming swords with swords with mage anyway. Like that's what I would do in the past. But what I would try to do is like kind of feel it out and see like, oh, did they play an angel? Are they going to play an angel? Are they going to play a mage? And like use a plow once before I did anything further. So this is a good hand because really we just want to hit our land drops against land still. Okay, they mulligans. Furnace. Furnace is annoying, but like also not a big deal. Mage is a fantastic draw. And then we have City plus Geddon. Yeah, we've got it all. This is great. And yeah, I'm not interested in opting any. The ice is surprisingly good at helping to resolve your Geddon because you can like just like ice an island or something at the end of their turn, and like that can oftentimes be enough, especially if they do anything on their main phase. Okay, main phase impulse that's subjectively wrong. There's just no reason for that. I guess if they're like, I'm just never countering impulse. So like if they're like, well, I need to hit my land drop, like, but I don't know that. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'm glad now to be able to play mage without worrying about prohibit or mana leak. Swords to plowshares. Okay, and so nice. We have also, as I was saying about the fire, ice is surprisingly good, but also if they like play morph here, then we're really happy that we have fire. So okay, yeah, double furnace, seal. I have almost no seal targets except my own seals. So we'll attack for 2. Yeah, I mean this situation is looking real good for us. So, poor showing, like in the sense that we're 2-2, but we lost round 1 to Sly, which will happen, and then we lost a tough game 3 to well, that's good. We lost a tough game 3 to Oath Devourer. Okay, so I don't want the plague right now. I mean, they've got the seal for 1. Oh, maybe that's why they brought in seal. I guess I do have some targets. Okay, another gush. All right. So yeah, I guess I might as well just get them now. They have 1 card in hand. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yep. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Yep. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, and then we will discard. I guess we'll just discard an island. I think we can do that. Okay, so they don't play land, so I'm going to port in them. Okay, I mean, missing twice and then getting land, that seems fine. So they'll have, yeah, mana leak. Oh, I guess we can see it here. Okay, well, that city is very welcome. So like, they can they can Keg Archmage, then we can play another mage on swords, and then we can play Tog. Although Tog is, Tog's looking pretty good with our current setup. And we will, in fact, okay. Oh, oops! I'm sorry. That was stupid. For some reason I thought that Keg still had one more turn. So that was just a complete blunder. Should be playing another mage right here. Okay, yeah, but still not too big deal. They are missing another land drop. But yeah, that was bad. It's all the yapping. I promise you guys, it's all the yapping. Okay, another mage goes pretty hard. We appreciate the yaps. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, yeah, our opponent mulliganed, and we kind of just had everything as well. So, and that's not to say we're definitely winning. I mean, like, you know, anything can happen here. So, okay, I have swords locked. Sorry, we're definitely winning. I mean, sorry. Now I've definitely jinxed it, and like that would be fantastic to lose from this position. I think we just play Tog because Tog is lethal next turn. And we have this on swords. Okay, and they concede. Cool. So, God, it's like 17 viewers and all these good vibes. I like almost want to play a little bit more. What do we think, chat? Are you guys hanging out for a bit? Should I start another league? Definitely wouldn't finish it, but should I start another one? Maybe get another match or two in. I'm around for another. Hell yeah, jam another. Oh, seafood stew. Welcome. Thanks for chatting. And okay, let's do it. So we'll just quickly peep the list again for anyone who like didn't see it the first time round. GAT is so bad, almost unplayable. I'll watch another match. Who said that? My buddy was in here the other night saying that he hates GAT. Yeah, here's the list. The notable things are 2 Moxes, 2 Dryads. I mean, like, what are we even doing here? And then I've got 2 Gettins in the main. Web would really be a sideboard card, but it's just a better main deck card than any of the cards that are in my sideboard. So that's why it's there. And I went back to Clasms, but I made room for the 3rd Plague, courtesy of that Dryad by moving a Get in main. And actually, I really kind of love the 2nd Get in main in the current meta. It's great against, pretty good against Enchantress, great against Replenish. There's a lot of land still. It's obviously your best card against land still. So like that. And then the other recent changes, the Coliseum, which has just been doing work and feels worth the potential downsides. I was gonna say we're all missing Mike harassing you about your deck choice. Yeah. Yeah, he's a friend. He's a friend in real life. We go way back, and yeah, he thinks GAT is bad. And he's not alone in that. There's a whole contingent of people that really hate GAT for some reason. Which I get it. I get the idea. Like, when I'm on 3 Fire Ice. When I first started playing this deck, I was noticing, like, I'm like, man, I just feel like I feel like I don't have any good matchups. It feels like all my matchups are like close, right? Which is kind of a dangerous place to live. And you're like, oh, well, like, I'm glad I top decked because like that won me the game. And if I hadn't, I would have lost. And I mean, that's kind of Magic in general, but it feels like over exemplified with GAT. So I understand why people are like, just look at it and they're like, wow, you're really kind of like just dancing on the edge there. But as I was saying in my long, the very, very beginning of this video, with the way I'm playing it, with like cutting creatures and the AKs, it really just feels like it's just a control deck. Like that's what we're doing. We are trading. We're taking our time. We're playing around things. We're maximizing value, and then playing a threat at some point after we've probably maged whatever could kill that threat, and then winning. And that feels to me like I feel like I have more agency than when I did when I was first playing it, and it felt more like tempo-y. 50-50, a giant, almost everything. So you just have to play better than your opponent or draw a bit better. 50-50 against almost everything. Yeah. I mean, that is really what it feels like. And so, I mean, the thing that I was noticing is like, and this is no hate to like players on Magic Online, but like, how many matches I would win where I'd be like, well, if my opponent had just been like a little bit more competent, and like, I'm not saying they were bad, but like they made like one or two mistakes or something that I was able to notice. Like if they just done this differently, I would have lost. And that's not a good feeling when like it's one thing to outplay your opponent, but it's another thing like that your opponent just like, misses something or blunders or whatever, right? Like it doesn't really feel like outplaying your opponent. That just feels like, yeah, your opponent screwed up. So that doesn't feel like, it's supportive of the deck being good. So I do wonder, like, if I was playing against only really strong players, if my win percentage would go down significantly. Like more so than if I was like playing against only strong players with like Enchantress or something. And my hypothesis is that it would, but I don't know. That's a really hard thing to quantify. Dude, I'm like so humbled by like the support. I mean, it says there's 18 viewers, and then I see like, I don't know, a bunch of you guys in chat and you folks in chat, and people are talking, and it's just awesome. I really didn't think that that anyone would show up, and only a few days into doing this, and I'm just like really I'm excited too. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm glad people want to hang out and while I play Magic and listen to me yap about it. And it makes me want to keep doing it and doing it more. Moon Sandals. I don't know Moon Sandals. I don't think I've played them before. We'll play. The good thing is you don't have any totally terrible matchup. For example, Enchantress almost mathematically lost her replenish. That's true. I feel like Sly is really bad. Rock can be really bad. But yeah, for the most part, you have game against everything, which is also a plus. Okay, so this is not a keepable hand, especially on the. I mean, well, you could keep it. It looks pretty good. They always do. But I just really don't want to go with Gemstone Portent. That feels really thin. Okay, this is much better. I think I'm going to bottom Gemstone Mine. I mean, I guess that's bad against a Wasteland. Nacho, thank you. You agree. Gemstone, yes. Bad against a Wasteland, but I still just think like that's not the land that I want here anyway. And all these other cards are so good. I love having Nacho here. Nacho, for those of you who don't know, oh God, Sly. Nacho, for those of you who don't know, is very, very active in the Grow Talk Discord and plays a ton of paper GAT, and it has great success with it, and is just super competent and knows a ton about it, and has a lot of great insights. So I feel it's nice to have Nacho here to help with the plays. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna fetch planes. I mean, wait, are we? God, they have Grim Lava Master. It's so bad. But I guess there's nothing else to do. So yeah, we'll do it, and we'll name Seal of Fire. Oh, it's not Sly. It's Ponza. Okay. Well, then the Tog should go pretty dang hard. I mean, yeah, I think I think we just convert that. If they'll attack with Brawlers, we won't block. And then we'll have up Counterspell. And well, maybe not actually. We probably get like Stone Rained here. And then if they stone rained, then we would probably just, if they attack, we would just eat the thing. Yeah, in the past I've found the red Ponza matchup to be, the Oath Ponza matchup I think is pretty good with my list. I think is a very favorable matchup. I have a really good record against it. The red Ponza matchup is a bit trickier, a lot trickier. I don't have good success against it. Okay, so I need to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's great. Okay, and then counterspell is, if I don't draw land, is pretty dead. I mean, I'd be happy to discard the AK, but I don't want to exile the AK. So yeah, we'll discard counterspell, and then we'll go exile, exile. Okay. Okay, well, if we can ever, we will serve. If we can, yeah, I'm not playing mage because I want to fire that Grimlock. Well, I also want to draw a land. I guess an argument could be made for icing a mountain, like if they miss a land option, so we don't get stone rain. But I want to have access to fire, and so just AK. Avalanche Riders, yeah, that's pretty good. I will go ahead and AK. Island is good. Yep. Okay, well, let's attack. I mean, it's kind of trivial what we name with mage, because they can just lava master it. But I guess I'll name pillage, mage to firebolt. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking pillage, so they're forced to do it. But yeah, I don't think it really matters. Mage to firebolt. Maybe I misunderstood what you're saying, and I just named firebolt for no reason. Burning Wish. Okay, that's spicy. That makes a lot of sense. So, Earthquake, Raise. Okay. I mean, yeah, like it's not great because their Lavamancer just like owns me, but like a plow would go super hard. Oh man, that would be so good. Grimmy's a house. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I don't remember what the first one was naming. Oh, Seal of Fire. That's right. Well, they have successfully, yeah, kept me off of lands. But now they're going to tap their Wasteland and not kill my land, and I'm going to draw a land and play Sabo's Web, and it's going to be sweet. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Yep. Oh man, one time. Oh no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're so close. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to do it now. Oh god, that web would have gone so hard. Oh my god. Not playing some slates is punishing me a bit. If they blow up the planes, I have lethal. Yeah. I mean, in general, not having slates makes your draws a little bit less consistent. But I mean, yeah, and in particular against the land destruction matchup where the whole thing you're trying to do. Wait, can't block if you control an untapped land, so they'd have to tap your land. So I mean, I guess they're just blocking. Okay, and then I have to like dump a bunch of stuff into this. That's still pretty fine. Maybe they won't block. Oh, okay. Wait, I have lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like more than lethal. Do they have like main deck Red Blast? Okay. I don't know. I'll take it. Okay, so they have factories and wastelands. So I think we want webs. Yeah, sorry, I should get back to the sleight of hand thing at some point. But I'll get back to that. Obviously, we want hydroblasts. I think counterspells are pretty. Well, I don't know. I would think they're pretty bad when someone's trying to blow up your lands. Curse Scroll is annoying. I probably want some number of seals. So I don't want get-ins. Mox is kind of like tricky because they play pillage. So like on the one hand, it stops you from getting like wastelanded, but then sometimes you just get 2 for 1. So yeah, it's probably just not worth getting 2 for 1. So if we did it like this, I mean, but they're almost certainly going to bring in like, yeah, Meddling Mage is terrible against them. So, yeah, definitely Mage is gone. You like one get in. Why do you like get in? I feel like I would like some number of counter spells more than get in. And I mean, Clasm seems, it's really, really just Grim Lavamancer. I guess they might have Jackal Pup too, but they're playing Burning Wish. Like I don't know if they have any more small creatures because they have to feel how, it feels destroying lands. Okay, yeah. So that's good enough for me. Like getting back in. Oh my god. I just can't think of what else they would have. 2 counter spells. Yeah, I guess it's like a Pyroclasm or a Mox. Sure. Well, Pyroclasm seems so bad. Like I don't even know if they're playing any other creatures besides Grim Lavamancer. I guess Plague seems better. We could just like name human or wizard or whatever, and Veteran Brawler is probably also a human. It would at least like shrink it. Fanatics. You said Fanatics. Oh, I forgot about Fanatics. Okay, fine. Pyroclasm it is. Yeah, the old look at me. I'm the land destruction now. I mean, that's Sledders too. That'd be wild if they had Sledders. Yeah, you gotta make the land destruction folks feel the pain. It's like when you play Sabo's Web against Oathponza, and you're like, yeah, see how do you like it? Okay, this hand's great because it has lands and card draw. So like we're just trying to like hit our land drops and like, yeah, Nacho. I mean, this Clasm looks great right now. I'm like pretty happy to my hand. So Nacho again for the win. Okay, so yeah, against like a slide deck, you'd probably just blast this Mog Fanatic right now. But this deck has much less firepower burn. Oh, Sledders to Avalanche Riders, you mean? Oh yeah. I mean, that seems like a challenging. That's a great name for Avalanche Riders. Sledders, I like that because Darwin is riding that shield or something. But against this deck, yeah, you're not gonna waste the hydro on that thing. Okay, well that is what we wanted. So yep. He said about Geddon, Sabo's stuck them, so the match becomes slower and you can really play Geddon. Yeah. I kind of am into like a single Geddon against anyone that's playing like, a bunch of lands with utility, so like they're incentivized to like. Okay, so they're gonna port, and then we can AK in our upkeep. Okay, so you want me to fetch? Okay, guess that makes sense. It takes land out of my deck. Oh well, I guess I don't have to do it now. So that was weird. Yeah, I don't know why you would do it that way. Okay, so we'll play this, and then we'll just chill. Oh man, web would go so hard. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm supposed to plow at this point, but like, I don't know. It seems kind of nice to just it seems kind of nice to just hold it for Grim or Brawlers or whatever. But since I'm not really drawing anything to do, I may just end up doing it. Yeah. Okay. I don't really think there's a reason to play. I guess I'll play City so I can play Seal and leave up Blast. That's fine. Yep. So I mean, y'all probably know, but there's just no reason for them to wasteland there. Like they might untap and be like, oh, I want to play this Avalanche Riders, but now I don't have a land. So I mean, if you want to really make sure, what you can do is you can put a stop in your draw step so that you draw your card, and then you can waste someone before they can float in a way that is annoying for you. So that would be like the optimal way to do it. But yeah, no reason to wasteland. I mean, no reason to wasteland at end of turn, especially no reason to wasteland. I think I'm going to blast this. I'm definitely going to. Definitely no reason to wasteland a tap land end of turn, like even more so. Okay, well this Mock Axe doing me like a million damage. I probably am plowing it at this point. Web. Oh, okay. Well, Gush is kind of tight. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill, and I think I'm just gonna ice their mountain because like then maybe they can't do anything. And I'm one step closer to another target for Pyroclasm. By the way, yeah, Vile Red Falcon said that too, like about Sledders. But I mean, that's like if they pay Echo. But yes, you're right. Nacho, you're always right. Klasm was the right call. Yeah, we really would like to get a web here. Oh, I was gonna plow it. I'm just yapping. Okay, well I'm still gonna plow it because I want to I want to play Dryad, I guess. That was bad. That was really bad. Yap. Sure. Okay. So we will do this, and we will do it like this on the off chance. I mean, I guess there's an argument to leaving the island because then if we gush into like opt or blast in response to like something, it could matter, especially particularly the blast. But I was just thinking that I might want to like plow something. I don't know. That's probably wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Port. Curse scroll. Okay. I've got the seal at least. They're gonna go for the. Oh yeah. I guess there's not really anything I could have done. So yeah. Okay. Okay, veteran brawlers. They hit. I mean, so they have lots of veteran brawlers in their hand, I guess. That's super annoying. All right. Well, I was hoping to gush in response to like a stone rain, but I think at this point we need to send it. Okay. Well, we can AK for 2, but that will put us to 9. So yeah, we just, well, I can just do an end of turn anyway. We are going to do this. Yeah, is there anything that we draw that we're like happy to play this turn off of our AK? I don't think so. I mean, I guess like it avoids a blast. We're pretty flush with lands at this point. Although they do have 2 ports. Yeah, but we can like they're porting us. We can just AK during upkeep too if we plow. If you find a Sabos, oh, good call. Oh wow, Vile Red. Actually, that is worth it. There's 2 in here. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Great call. No, we didn't find it, but that's okay. And we can just discard a Flooded Strand here. Yeah, appreciate you. But like, if we do, we win the game, and that land is likely irrelevant. So, yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, right? Yeah, you got to play for. It was like you know what the word for that is. It's asymmetrical upside. Asymmetrical upside is why you make that play. Yeah, it's not that likely to hit, but if you hit, you win. If you don't hit, you don't lose, and it doesn't really unlikely to affect the outcome of the game. They're really struggling on red sources. Okay, I mean, you'd think maybe they have a blast in hand, but this Tog is looking real juicy. Well, not for a couple turns. Okay. Oh yeah, get him with Gush would have been Chef's kiss for sure. Okay, Grim Lavamancer. Well, that's gonna kill us, so we're probably gonna have to use our mine to just take care of that straight away. How many? Okay, it'll be our 3rd colored source or like rainbow source. Oh man. Okay, I mean, so that's how soon? Okay, next turn. So we take 2, we go to 6, and then we play. So next turn we can play Tog if they port twice, which is likely. Yeah, I guess dope. We just we still don't get 2. We just don't. So we play Tog, and then they go and they do it again. So we're at 4. And so then at that point we have 2 more cards in hand. Yeah, I mean, so we'd be playing 1, so we get 6, then we have 7, then we play 2, so we're at 5, and we're up to 6 when we untap. So 6 cards in hand, it's 9, 10 plus 8. It's not quite enough. I think that yeah. I mean, there's bolts too. If they draw red, if they draw more red, we're definitely in trouble. I think we just have to Klasm, especially because like we have like Geddon or Web, that we have three outs that are pretty good even without drawing another rainbow source. Red elemental destroys your plan. Good call. Yeah, I'd said that before, but then wasn't considering it. Yeah, I mean, they've got 3 cards in hand. We're at 8. They have no pressure. I think that time is on our side. So, making this game go as long as possible is in our best interest. It's weird they haven't cast like a single. I'm sure they're gonna do it now. A single like Stone Rain or anything like that yet. Here it comes on the plains. Yeah. Spoken into existence like you do. So now we're off white spells as well. But that's okay. Okay, well that's not what we need. But all of our blue cards, draw cards, so they can help us find things. Finally got their 2nd red. So they only had the one. They hit the veteran brawlers the 1 of 3 on that scroll earlier. That's That's so annoying. I thought they like, were like at least had two. Oh, counterspell. Okay, that is a welcome draw. Our opponent might be smart, and if they have something they want to cast port during their turn, one time. There they go. Yeah, good. Well played, opponent. Nicely done. There's the brawlers. Okay. So can't attack if depending player controls an untapped land. Okay. Well, we will see if we can manage that. Okay, now the red is flowing. If they can port us 3 times, good lord. Oh, and I'm thinking earlier that they tapped our flooded strand with port because they wanted to wasteland it. So I think I was like maybe said like, oh, why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. But that does make sense. Yup. Okay. Well. Okay. That's pretty. I want both of these things. I don't want to shuffle away the blast. So yeah, I guess I have to take 4 one time. That's very annoying. I think I actually just have to let the gemstone mine go and hope to draw. Yeah, because otherwise I'm just gonna be dead to the lava mancer too fast. So now they have to tap again, main phase. Okay. No, destroy. Okay. Yeah, so I guess what we want is gush into web would be would be a pretty solid situation. That's not going to do it. I think I just might want the moxes even in with considering pillage. Okay, they got us. Just as more sources, because we're very much our stuff's super under attack. I mean, I don't know why I left Dryads, and Dryads are going to be pretty bad against Bog Fanatic and the like. And we're really running low on ways to win the game though at that point. So maybe I just do still need them. But I do like I like the power kick. Counterspell seems pretty weak. So I like the Clasm idea, and just having more ways to answer their stuff seems good. And yeah, we like do we Geddon seems kind of good against them, like you said. I don't know. Do we want second Geddon? What do you think, chat? You'd keep Moxes, okay. No surprise there, Nacho. Okay, what are we cutting for the Moxes? No, yeah, for sure. It's really good against Port and Waste. So the hope is that we can hold it until they use a pillage or something like that. Yeah, you need swords for brawlers. I mean, scroll's annoying, really annoying. So I think seal's worth it. So it's probably like I don't know, a dryad or a pyroclasm. I guess second pyro might be pushing it. Like fire's gonna generally, I don't know. Is a pyroclasm better than ice? Maybe if they have like a no, because ice can draw his card if we're locked. I'll just stick with the one get in one pyro. That seems fine. Okay, well, we can't really keep that hand, can we? Okay, mulligan. That looks a lot better. And we will bottom the Mox because, well, we've got the blast. Could keep the Mox and then hold up the blast for the pillage. But then we're mulling to 5. I don't know. Mulling to 5. Did they? Let's see. What do they do? Did they mulligan? They kept. I mean, I believe important too, but Mox still puts us to mulligan to 5. Um, so wait, Nacho, are you saying you're saying bottom important here? Huh. I already have lands and an answer. All right. I think if I was playing by myself, I would bottom Mox. Agreed, but keeping Mox to counter stone and rating yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's nice that it's a rainbow source, but like Portent is for sure a land, almost possibly making sure we get even more of them. So yeah, I think on a multi, you're gonna need a color source. I am. Hmm. City of Brass is terrible against Sport. Um, gosh, all right. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep the Mox. I do. The deck's not gonna doesn't function without colored sources, and if we can stop the double pillage is like a disaster, right? But if we can stop pillage, like we're pretty happy. Um, we're pretty happy. Okay, there's mine. Of course, right? But mine's so we'll definitely keep this. We want all of these cards. What order do we want them? We don't need mine early, and we're not gonna opt, but we can still just do it this way. And then I guess I don't need to play the Mox. I guess yeah, I don't want to give them the information, and I don't think I'm encountering any red card on turn 1. Encampment. Okay. Oh my gosh. They have encampment too? Like, can we please just draw our yeah. Can we please draw Saba's Web? Like I don't think they can beat that card. Yep. So I mean, I don't want to expose this. I'm just gonna play Island. I assume we'll have another land that we can use Mox for at some point, or Gush will turn it on. I mean, also we could. I guess it's pretty safe. We could just do the gemstone, but okay, we're doing the port thing. Oh my gosh, like just deliver me a web. Like I want that so bad. I'll take AK. That's great. Let's start the AK train. Log in. Yep. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'll play the Mox. And then we can just protect it with Blast for the rest of the game. We can ice their port too. Let's go. Look at me. I'm the land destruction now. Yo, is this thing on? Huh. This is usually lights up. Now I'm worried that my thing went off. No, okay, it's cool. I mean, it's plugged in, but you can still hear me. It's plugged in with a USB, but it usually has like a red. It usually lights up red. Weird. You okay? Huh. You can still hear me? Burning Wish. Okay. Okay, Meltdown. That's a good one. We will be AK for 2 is dirty too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I know you already said it's fine, but just can anyone confirm? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Because I did something with the mic again, and I'm not sure if it's on because it's not lighting up anymore. Okay, great. Thank you, Seafood Stew. Veteran Brawlers. Okay, well this can, if I control untapped land, it can't attack. Okay, so then we don't really mind, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna ice mountain upkeep. I mean, I'd like to save ice for like a factory or something, but I just am not drawing any action, and so I think I'd like to do that. Okay, we'll get that with the Clasm when we're ready. I think we don't want more lands at this point, so we'll fetch. Sure. Maybe I should have gotten planes. I should have got planes. Okay, well, we'll just keep that in the clip, you know, for post a potential meltdown. So let's go Clasm, and then let's go Dryad. And like obviously, like if they go bolt, even though they have meltdown, I probably still just protect the Dryad because we can like web them again. And the Dryad, you know, if it gets out of range, we'll just win. I mean, I don't know. It's a little sketchy, I guess. So I hope they just go for the meltdown, but that probably won't do that. Oh, sick. I mean, it's almost an argument to be made for like letting it go because I can just play another web, but I think the Mox is too important. And also, we can now play second web because they're not going to have another meltdown. Wow. Okay. Oh, we're running out of time though. So let's go. Yeah, we'll draw blast. Well, we're gonna play web. So no. Yeah, we're golden at this point. Pillage on the Mox. At this point, do I care? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, as I said earlier, definitely should have fetched planes. That was a mistake. Careful with disc. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm not blasting the brawler, so I'll just chill. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I hope I can draw like something to play. Sweet, that is great. Okay, I don't think I want those. And now we can get busy. Seven, 8, 9, 10, yeah, it was not lethal, but next turn is third blast. Okay, we're just. I mean, yeah, even now, like a disc, we just blast and then the blocker and then win. I mean, I guess I don't even need to. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 7. Yeah, we have plenty. Yeah, that's fine. Seven, 8. Nice. Got him. Nice nice team effort there. Thanks, chat. Mox Molda 5 for the win. Yeah, Nacho. Okay, yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys all again hopefully soon. Um, and yeah, I mean, also just goes out saying like defroster um, on MTGO, defroster on Discord. Like, please feel free to reach out for any reason if you want to just chat or talk about pre-modern or GAT or whatever. And yeah, yeah, happy to engage. So cool. I guess that's it. Peace out, y'all.